Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the full moon in Virgo, March 9th, 2020. This Virgo full moon may feel a little challenging and rife with confusion and deception, and fears may escalate due to this full moon. But there will also be enhanced good fortune and a heightened sense of faith as well. There is a spiritual aspect to this Virgo full moon, which will bring hope and faith, as well as have a positive influence as well. So it's a very mixed bag, this Virgo full moon. So as I always do, I'm going to read the crystal and give you predictions and messages for the energies of this Virgo full moon, March 9th, 2020, by looking into the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. These energies will last 2 weeks or up to 30 days. So the element I'm going to start with is earth. This will be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You may feel like you're put into some kind of predicament, earth signs, or you're in a little bit of a pickle about something. So something might be enhanced or kicked up at this time where you feel like it's tricky for you. Many of you earth signs are going to be really driven to find clarity, to seek clarity. This could be in anything: your love relationships, your work, any legal cases or documents or paperwork you have to sort through, or it could have to do with your kids or your health. But somewhere you're going to be like, I really need clarity, and you're going to be looking for answers. Some of you earth signs are going to be really like laying your cards on the table. So you may be spelling things out to your family members, your job, your significant other. But it's like, if you were reserved or holding things back before, I don't feel like you're really going to do that now. I feel like you're laying your cards out on the table. Some of you earth signs are going to be really inspired to take charge. You're going to want to be the boss. You're going to want to run the show. You're going to want to be the leader of a group, a club, an organization, something. But being in charge and being the boss is going to be really heightened for many of you earth signs. Some of you earth signs are going to receive a lot of compliments, and you also may be receiving cash. This could be something that was owed to you, like taxes, maybe you're getting a tax refund, or you had a residual check, or overtime money that hadn't been paid to you, or alimony, or child support, or something that was withheld. But I get some of you getting cash. If some of you are going to have something gets squashed, something that you were upset about, could have been a legal case, could have been something going on at work you didn't like, or some suspicion or some argument. It's going to get squashed now. It's going to get put out. And many of you earth signs are going to get the benefit of something that you've been toiling over and pouring a lot of your time and your effort and your energy is going to be completed and released. You'll be discharged from it. You don't have to do it anymore. It could be something at your job you hate, or some pressure that was on you, or a lot of tasks. You're going to get out from under it now. Speculation should be avoided at all costs over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So if you're thinking of making a super big purchase that's risky, or gambling in some way, or getting into a job you're not really sure about, or a relationship that you think the person is questionable, Don't go there. Wait till 30 days has passed. You also have to be careful because your attention may not be the clearest, and I feel that you could get easily freaked out by something. So think on that. That's a tricky message, but don't, I get like your attention is suspended in animation. And I feel like this is causing you to like maybe not perceive things as clearly as you should, or that you normally would. Your like perception of things seems a little skewed. So take that under advisement. So I hope those messages were of help to you, Earth signs. Now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I feel that this Virgo full moon for you water signs is going to cause a lot of up and down behavior or up and down emotions. You may also, some of you water signs may find yourself doing a lot of things in repetitive motion. So things that you already had done or that you thought were completed, you may find yourself repeating them. Or you could just get a bunch of job duties and responsibilities at this time that are going to be like, this is a bunch of repetition. You may feel like something at work's being too repetitive, or files could get lost, or, documents or things, and then you have to repeat them and do them over again. Some of you water signs are going to see people for truly who they are. Like, if you had any question about somebody or some people in your life, you're not going to have, in 2 weeks to 30 days, somewhere in that time period, you're not going to have question about them anymore. Whatever they're really all about will be revealed to you during that time. Some of you are going to do some real healing. Some of you water signs from some old wound or some physical wound, an illness, a wound. It could be an emotional wound, could be a surgery, could be a sickness, an illness, but healing is strongly occurring. For any of you water signs that are really, really seeking change in your life, whether it be your job, your love life, your appearance, you will have it. Those changes are going to occur for you. Some of you water signs are going to get invited to a gathering that like starts some kind of ball rolling for you. You could like meet somebody and it could turn into a love relationship, or you could make some good connection that will help you with a business that you want to start or get you further advancement in your career. So go to anything you get invited to, any gathering, even if it seems like, that's dull. I don't want to go to that. That's just an old ho-hum kind of thing. I would definitely go to things you're invited to over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you are attaining something really high level, you water signs. Like you could be getting baptized, christened, getting a degree, a permit, a license, a certificate. You could be getting anointed for something. You could be going through spiritual education and training and classes, and you're getting spiritual attunements and things. You could be becoming a Reiki master or something else that's of a spiritual nature for you water signs. Be careful of spending all your money in one place. If there's a lot of things you need to buy, spread it around. Don't buy, I don't know why they're saying this, but I don't know. Don't spend all your money in one place, they're saying. Some of you, there's going to be somebody that's going to come up that's in trouble or needs some help or assistance. And you may feel like, I don't know that I want to do it. Maybe you don't like them that much or you're too busy. My guides are telling me to tell you, you should do it, because you get some benefit or blessing or karmic reward from doing so. So think on that, water signs. I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You're going to feel very action-packed. I get the fire signs are going to be like, they're revved up. They want to make something happen. Some of you fire signs may feel very territorial or very much like you have to stake your claim to something. Especially if you want to buy a house. You may be like, I'm putting a bid on that house. Or if there's somebody you're interested in, you're like, I'm making my move because there's too many people interested in them. Or I want that job. And you're going to pull strings to try to get the job. Like, I get that kind of like this like feeling of like you have to attain something and having the drive to go after it. I'm going to warn you, you have to be careful, because some of you could be making some enemies, or it could be, I hear the word frenemies. So be careful, because there could be some people that look like they're your friends, but really they could really be covertly and actually be enemies to you. Some of you, the opportunity or the desire to take some kind of class or course of study could pop up for you. And you may find yourself signing up for a class or attending a class, maybe even unexpectedly, like maybe you didn't know about it or see it coming and the opportunity just pops up in front of you over the next 2 weeks to 30 days and you sign up and go. And I feel it's a good thing that you're going to like it. Some of you, love is really going to be enhanced. Your love lives could really pick up. Even if you're already with somebody, it could be getting stronger. You could be getting more amorous with each other. Or if you've been going through a dry spell where you haven't seen anybody, somebody could suddenly come up here now. Maybe when you least expect it and where you least expect it. If somebody had taken money from you in the past that was rightfully yours, you're going to get it back. So let's say maybe you were willed some money and you never got it, and maybe you fought for it, or maybe you didn't. Either way, I feel like that money gets given back to you. Or if somebody, like if the boss was supposed to pay you for something and they didn't, and they paid somebody else for it, or there was some accounting error, you will get the money back during the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you are going to find some old valuable items that could have been yours that you forgot about, that were buried away, and you may not care about them anymore, so you might sell them. Or if you're into like antique hunting or thrift shops or go into estate sales or flea markets, you may find some really valuable stuff that people are marking cheap, and you might buy it and turn around and sell it. Because I feel whatever is old that you have or find that's yours, or that you buy and find somewhere else, I don't feel like you're going to keep it. I feel like you're going to sell it. Really put a lot of effort into behaving yourself, cooling your jets, keeping your temper, not speaking out of turn. Try not to talk over other people. Really do a lot of sit back and listen to people. Don't jump too quick to react, because you could be in the danger of putting your foot in your mouth or not really getting the right picture. There could be some like illusion or something unclear, or you misread something and you react to it and it could backfire. So try not to get hot-headed about stuff. Have some patience. Listen carefully. That's the caution for you fire signs with this full moon in Virgo on March 9th, 2020. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs may really feel like you're stuck in a rut, either with what you're eating or what you're doing, or like your life is getting like stuck in a rut, and this Virgo full moon could be shining a light on that for you. Some of you, it could heighten some like aggression, you air signs, where you might want to take your aggressions out on someone. So you could really be mad about something else and like start being mad at something or somebody else that isn't really what the problem is. You might break stuff even. You might be mad and like take your cell phone and wing it and throw it into the ocean, or, you know, I don't know, ride over somebody's bicycle parked in the driveway. I don't know, but you could have some aggression that could kick up for some of you. Some of you are going to take a lot of pride and accomplishment in your work and in your details of what you're doing. So like you may become very detail oriented, very specific, wanting to put your best foot forward, really trying to make something really stand out and look really good. Could be the work you're doing, could be a creative project, could be something you're writing, could be your home. There's gossip around this Virgo full moon for you air signs, and either you're going to be partaking in the gossip, or there's going to be a lot of gossip around you for you to hear. So I don't know what to say about that, but like, you know, sometimes engaging in gossip is a dangerous thing. If you listen to it and don't do anything about it or don't get in the mix of it, it's probably okay. But I get gossip, either you're doing it or you're hearing it. Some of you air signs are going to talk to somebody you haven't talked to in a really long time, and some very interesting things are going to come out in that conversation. It could even bring back a lot of like interesting and fond memories. And if it's not in person, you could go to a medium, and it could be somebody that's a psychic medium talking to one of your deceased relatives, and you could be having a communication, or you yourself could be doing it with one of your deceased relatives yourself. But it could be someone in the living. Some of you are going to receive the blessing of people really listening to you or taking you as on your word, and then giving you something because of it. A job, a project, like especially if you're bidding, you have competition and you're bidding on something with other people, but the job will go to you because people are believing you. They're listening to you. They like the cut of your jib. They like your salesmanship, or they like what you're saying. So some of you are going to have that blessing from this Virgo full moon on March 9th, 2020. Some of you are going to have the blessing of being able to put out some fire that could have been a real disaster. Now, I feel that's like an emotional or a situational fire, not a literal fire of a house or garage or shed, but it could be that kind of fire. Maybe your garage is going to catch on fire. Maybe your shed. Maybe your grass out in your yard. But for many of you, or your car, I don't feel it's that. I feel it's more like there's some fire or disruption that's going to kick up, and you are the one that has the ability to put that fire out. And that's going to be a blessing for you. Word of caution for you to be careful how you say things. Be careful of wording that you write in emails. Be careful of wording you write on documents and contracts. Be careful of the wording when you give speeches or presentations or teaching any lectures or anything. Be careful even when speaking with people one-on-one, because I get a lot of heightened sensitivity is going to be kicked up. A lot of people are going to be like easy to trigger and freak out. So you want to be careful of your words. Watch your words. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate that. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special videos I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel, the most recent links of the most recent videos I've done are posted below in the Show More section in the description box beneath this video. They're also available by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu and you'll see all the many video series. I think I might have 2,000 videos on there now. You can check out any of the series you want, read the description, click on the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, the most recent videos links I have posted below is the first one is for the psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for the month of March 2020. And I look into my crystal at the beginning of the month for each of the signs after the psychic tarot readings, and I continue on and get additional predictions and messages for each sign from my spirit guides for the month that we're in, and this month is March, so that link is below this video. Also, Jupiter is now in Capricorn. It moved into Capricorn in December of 2019, and it goes until December of 2020. If you want to see how that's affecting your sun sign or your rising sign, that link is also below this video. And my big love readings that I did last month, which go for 1 year time period, where I looked into the area of love and romance for both singles and couples of your sign, that link is also below this video. And they're very, very interesting. And I got to say, I watched my Venus sign as well, and that actually turned out to be extremely accurate. Not that the rising and the sun sign weren't, because I did see how they were, but I was surprised my Venus sign really did have a lot of information. So if you know your Venus sign, you might want to watch that. And like I said, there's the first part of the video is addressing the single people of your sign, and the second part of the video is addressing the coupled people of your sign. So if you're interested in seeing those love readings, that link is below this video. So also, if you want to donate to my channel, and I want to thank those who have been donating very generously to my channel, I've been quite touched by that. Thank you so much. I don't take it lightly. It does mean a lot, and it is helpful to me. That link is below. All the video links, you'll see a donation link that's connected to PayPal. So thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to see more predictions and messages from me, actually from my spirit guides channeled through me, that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can always follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, angel cards. I use my crystal, many other types of cards I use, and whatever predictions and messages my spirit guides give, I write those down, and many times they're a few months out. I just did one today. What one came up today? It was Three of Wands came up today. And those predictions were going 4 months out for that. That was covering a 4-month out time frame. So if you want to see what my guides have to say over there, please follow me on my social media pages. And I do try to interact with people as much as possible over there. So I hope to see you there. And I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing your comments and messages. Also, I enjoy reading your comments below in the videos. I can't always do it. I can't always comment on them all, but I do try to read them all. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.